Hey guys, I'm here with everyone's new bestie, Megan. And we wanted to jump on because we didn't want a repeat of what happened the other day. And there's been people that have been in touch with the police, and the police have said that they are coming at 10 o'clock tonight to take Hill Street. Now, if you can see where we are, we're up in that big house thingy beside Parliament. So that's Parliament there, that's the row of police, and that's the tenting. So Hill Street is that one right there along that edge where it goes to the Portaloos at the top of the hill.
Above Molesworth.
Above Molesworth. So that's where they're coming. They said they'll come at 10 o'clock.
It's an hour away.
Turn off, mate. Sorry, that's people blowing the chauffeur, by the way. I'll show you. Chauffeur like these. See, that's what they're doing. But we don't want people not knowing about it, because we don't want what happened the other day where people didn't know. So apparently that's what the police have said. It is up to people what they want to do. We've said this before. Everyone's accountable for their own actions over the space of this last 2 weeks. So yeah, so do what you want with that information. But 10 o'clock tonight, apparently the police are coming to take Hill Street. If they don't take it, that's obviously a decision that they've decided to make. Or if they don't try to come and push aggression on people, that's up to them. And the reason I say push aggression is because everyone is just literally standing around until the police come and try and push, then there is aggression. But until that point, they're just standing around. It's not like everyone's naturally fighting or being aggressive or anything like that whatsoever. But I wanted Megan to talk a little bit about, we're 2 weeks in, right? We've been here since day dot. 2 weeks in, and mentally it is tough. It's really, really hard because you're getting that constant aggression from Trevor Mallard. Well, aggression's probably not the right word. That constant heightened state. Yeah, that's the better word.
Yeah, it's psychological torture that we're going through with the sound of Trevor Mallard constantly making his announcements. We don't know when those announcements are going to happen, but they happen throughout the night.
Yeah.
And so this is just, it's something that is a trigger for us. It's making us feel on edge. Lots of the people we've spoken to today have been just feeling really run down, exhausted. So come, be peaceful if you want to come. It's about being peaceful and sending peace and love and supporting each other. As you've said, being accountable for your own actions and your decisions. And of course, if you see anybody behaving in a way that's not full of peace and love, then it's our job to call that out. Because Thursday the 10th of February, when we saw the police use violence against peaceful protesters, against us, it was powerful because we didn't react. Even though they pushed and punched and kicked, we still stayed peaceful. So please, if you're coming to Hill Street tonight, it's only an hour away.
The most powerful thing you can do is be calm.
Be caring, be calm. Chant peace and love with us, and stay peaceful. And that's also going to help our own energy and help us to feel better about what we're doing. We don't need that adrenaline going. And
something that I found really interesting has been, and I showed it as well, was it yesterday? I don't even know. I've lost track of what time means anymore. But was when we saw a whole line of men with their backs towards the police, holding tight, staying calm. I'm pretty sure it was just yesterday. And the reason why it felt so powerful to me is because I was looking at them and I was going, man, they are 2 weeks in. They are 2 weeks in. They've been sprayed with water. They've had the mental, psychological torture of the constant music, the constant sounds, the constant being on edge. And it's even things like with the police timing coming in at all different times, right? So it's been 3 a.m. and then 6 a.m. and then 4 o'clock the next day. And all of that keeps people in this psychological bracket where you're so on edge and you're so wound up and you're just worried. And it's that constant state of fear of like, what's going to happen next? Are people going to get hurt? Is it one of my friends? Like, how do we protect people? How do you look after each other? And it is so mentally tiring. And it's just really sad to see all the people that we love going through this on a constant state. And there was a little thing that happened earlier where we were at the train station. And we're at the train station, and they did an announcement being like, everyone must wear masks, rah, rah, rah. And all of us that were talking in our little group got a big jump and a big fright. And it's just because when we've heard these announcements, like this big loud noise, in the past it's meant something really bad is going to happen. And so it's little stuff like that that people don't realise. When it's been 2 weeks and people have been on site every day for 2 weeks, and now they're trying to stop access to things like the Portaloos, or they're making it really difficult, and they're making people's energy get tense over something as small as a Portaloo, and then they're putting blockades in place and moving in closer and closer and closer. All of that is a real negative thing for people's mental health and for people's mental energy. And so then it makes it more and more difficult for protesters to stay peaceful and for protesters to stay quiet and calm and loving when they're under so much pressure. So I would just say, if you know anyone that's here, hi Carl, how are you? This is Carl, guys. He's lovely. He cracks me up. Yeah, so if you know anyone that's here, just encourage them, send them messages of encouragement, tell them that you love them, tell them to get a mental break when they can, go for a walk, go for a swim in the sea, just anything to try and look after yourself and look after your mental space, because it's hard. And obviously going into the stuff at 10 o'clock tonight, we're all worried, everyone's on edge again, because you don't want to see one of your friends and someone that you care about get hurt. So that's what we're hoping won't happen tonight, right?
Yes, exactly. And just to keep in mind that there are people arriving every day from around New Zealand. I've got friends that have flown in just an hour ago from Christchurch. I know some friends that have arrived from Taranaki, from Nelson today. So people are coming. We have more people here, and they can bring that energy that we need to keep us going. So, let's work together to make sure we share that love for each other.
Right. Meg's being a mental health nurse. What do you think would be some of the best ways for people to keep up their spirits tonight and tomorrow?
I think first of all we need to be breathing. So when we hear coming up to Hill Street for 10 p.m. police coming in, make sure you take a second and actually take 3 deep breaths. Open up your chest, have a breath, breathe out. Just take your time to do that, and just remember why we're here. You're not alone. There's tons of us all here working together. And like what you said yesterday, going just before even, just going for a swim tomorrow, making sure that you take time out. If you don't feel like you can come along to this, then you need to trust yourself, trust your intuition, have a break, check in with each other and make sure that we're supporting each other.
Awesome. I would say as well, when you look at keeping spirits up, music is a really big part of that, and happiness and joy. So if you've got something that you can do to make someone a little bit happier tonight or tomorrow, and if you've got some music you can play, anything like that, just to keep people, look at these lovely ladies singing songs down here, this is so cool. Anything that you can do to help bring up a little bit of love, a little bit of energy and a little bit of happiness would be really appreciated.
Bring down your acoustic guitar.
Acoustic guitar, yes. Maybe an amp.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some tunes going, because nothing makes the heart happier than a little bit of music. All right, thanks guys, we love you. But good luck, stay safe, and we're going to be here making sure we can capture every moment of it. All right, mwah.